before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today we're going to do some updates with what's going on with PPP, and particularly with Womply and I'll say Cabbage. There are two separate situations going on, and neither one of them are pretty good. But before we get to that, if you would like to know your status and your credit, your scores, and what's on your credit report, click the credit monitoring link in the description below, and that way you can get your scores from all three, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, along with your reports. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below, along with the Wealth Hire card if you do not want to use your own car to dash around town and make it $500 to $1,000 plus per week. If you would like to be like me and get over $1,000 in cash back from shopping online, click the Cashback link in the description below. And if you would like to see how I got 5 property for $5,500, click the Be Free link in the description below. Okay, on to this situation. It just come to my attention that there's someone who actually got approved for the PPP for under $10,000. Actually, it was under $10,000. And she actually had her PPP forgiven. She did it through Womply. Okay, so let's go back again. She did her PPP through Womply. She got it for under $10,000. Well, she is approved for under $10,000. And she actually got it forgiven. Right? But the problem is now everything they forgave is under scrutiny, and she has to go through the DOJ. All right? She had to submit her information to the DOJ, which is the Department of Justice, so they can go through and find out what's going on with her loan, because she's actually being investigated. Now here's the thing. She's been self-employed since 2018. She's been doing gig work. DoorDash. What she do? DoorDash, Uber and Lyft. She was doing... No, she didn't do Uber. She did DoorDash, Lyft. She was doing Instacart, Grubhub, and a couple other ones, okay? So she was actually self-employed. And from what I understand, I haven't seen her paperwork or anything, so I don't know what she submitted. But it sounds like to me, if she went through Womply, she submitted the documentation as I instructed people to do in the videos, and she's still getting scrutinized for submitting accurate information and getting under $10,000 when it was actually forgiven. Okay? And there's another situation I mentioned in a few other videos before, where there's a young lady. She's on the other spectrum. She did her PPP through Cabbage. Okay? And I'm just going to be honest, because I know a little bit about her income. Okay? I haven't seen any of her information under any of her documentation or anything, but I know a little bit about her income because I actually know this young lady. And she had her PPP done through somebody else, but it was through Cabbage. Somebody else did it through Cabbage. and she got upwards of around. She didn't. I don't think she got an actual 20,000, but she got up there close to 20,000. Okay, so she got close to 20. I think it was like 18, 19,000. All right. And this was when it was doing when they were doing net. The other person who did it through Womply, who got under 10, hers was the gross. The other person, she actually did it last year, and it was through the net income, and she got 18, 19,000, somewhere in there. And she hasn't even submitted information to be forgiven yet, but nobody's bothering her. She's just flying in the wind like nothing's wrong. And not saying that I want anything to happen to either one of them, you know, but the one that I know who been doing gig work since 2018, self-employed since 2018, why are they bothering her? And the other person they haven't even looked at. And I already know that there's, in my opinion, that they shouldn't have got 18 and 20. It was like 18, 19,000. I know they shouldn't have got that. I know it. Just like by some of the comments in some of my videos, I can tell people are doing things they shouldn't be doing. And they shouldn't be getting nowhere near that type of PPP money, if they should be getting PPP money at all. So there's the two situations. So it leads me to believe that once you submit that information to be forgiven, they're gonna go through your information with a fine-tooth comb. Even if you got forgiven, you're gonna still get hit if they see anything or any discrepancies in your documentation. With any type of discrepancies in your documentation, you're gonna be getting a letter. All right, you're gonna be getting a letter, if not a phone call, but definitely gonna be getting a letter. And they're gonna want to see your information. They want to see your documentation. They're going through this young lady's bank account. They want to see our bank account statement. They want to see all of this stuff. They want to see anything that has to do with her getting that PPP. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know. With this forgiveness, this goes for me as well. I'm not exempt. I know I did my paperwork correct. I know I submitted all the documentation. I know everything is good. Okay, but with this information, I know now that there's a chance that if anything doesn't look right in their eyes, they're going to be asking for all types of information to make sure that everything is all good with the PPP, that I don't have to pay a dime back when that's forgiven, fully forgiven. All right. And that's just that. You know, I know a couple other people that's been forgiven. I haven't heard any word on them being been investigated or they want extra information or anything. They just got forgiven. But this particular person, for some reason, and it's under 10,000, for some reason, they want more and more information to figure out what's going on with her PPP. Like I said, I haven't seen any of the paperwork, so I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know what information she put in there. But again, I know for a fact she's been self-employed doing gig work since 2018. Okay. This other person, I know for a fact that they shouldn't have been getting no 18, 19,000. You know. So, but again, she hasn't submitted any paperwork to be forgiven. So she probably missed the deadline because she got this money back in July, like July, August of last year. So if anything, she can be starting to pay that money back soon. And honestly, I don't think she got it. But again, that's this person over here who hasn't gotten looked at, and they probably shouldn't have got the 18, 19. And there's somebody on the other spectrum who only got under 10,000, who's been doing gig work since 2018, and they going through all of her paperwork, okay, with a fine-tooth comb, and she was already forgiven. So just look out for that, everybody. If this same thing happened to you, if you've been forgiven already and they're going through your paperwork, or if you're getting investigated anyway, they want to see all your paperwork, just put in the comments below. Let me know what's going on with your PPP. What's the update? Are you going through forgiveness? Did you get investigated before forgiveness? Are they asking for paperwork after you got forgiven? So just let me know in the comments. All right. Thanks for watching. If you want to know what's on your credit report, know where you stand with the scores, click the credit monitor link in the description below so you can get the scores from all three bureaus Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion along with your reports. That way you'll know it's on your credit report, so you can dispute it and go through my do-it-yourself credit repair videos to figure out how to dispute what's on your credit report to get you back in order. If you would like to make $500 to $1,000 plus per week on your own time, click the Wealth Dasher link in the description below. If you don't want to use your own vehicle to do the Wealth Dasher task, then go ahead and click the Wealth Hire Car link in the description below, and that way you can hire a car to do the Wealth Dasher. All right, so you had to click both of those. Okay, if you don't want to use your car, you got to click both the Wealth Dasher and the Wealth Hire Car. Okay, if you want to know how to, I got 5 properties for $5,500. Click the Be Free link in the description below. And if you would like to get cash back like I do, well, I got well over $1,000 in cash back. I may do a video on that coming up. Then click the Cashback link in the description below. And if you like the music you hear in the background, go ahead and subscribe to It's So AC. And as usual, until the next video, let's get this money.